All right, so I have to record this again because I was too hyped the first time and I was sounding crazy. But let's talk real quick about algorithms, digital algorithms, and how they are copying the universe's laws and how we can use that towards our own benefit. All right, so follow me. And this is the last video, y'all, because I just remembered that I didn't post this when I was going through my notes because I'm about to record my podcast. But anyway, um, so we're all familiar with, like, let's say if you want to buy a car, right? Um, a Dodge Ram. I don't know. That was just the first thing that came to mind. I don't know anything about cars. All right. So let's say you want to buy a Dodge Ram. And so you're looking online at all the dodgy things. And then, you go out with your friends or whatever and you like see fucking Dodge Rams everywhere. It's like a Dodge Ram convention. You see your neighbor just bought a new Dodge. Like there's a Dodge parked outside your house, and you're like, "What the hell is going on? Like, why am I seeing this car that I want everywhere? Everybody has my car. Everybody has a car I want, right? Why is that, right? That is because have Dodge Rams always been there? Yes, they've always been there. You just never noticed them because you weren't aligned with the energy of a Dodge Ram, right? Follow me. You were not aligned with that. But now, since it's a desire, right? Since that is the thing that you are actively pursuing, desiring, taking, you're looking at stuff online, you're looking at ways on Pinterest to like girlify your Dodge Ram. Now you have that's your inspired action that you're doing. So now the universe is like, oh, okay, girl. So we getting a Dodge Ram. All right, so let's start shifting this timeline, right? To start putting this thing in front of you all the time so that you see it, so that you know that it's coming, right? Because your inspired action is only going to lead to what? What did we learn today, kiddos? We learned today that having this inspired action, having these thoughts, aligning our frequency, the byproduct is what? The thing that we want. That's the byproduct. So, let's turn this around and talk about digital algorithms and how they relate and how you can use this towards your benefit. Think about when you're on any social media platform and you search anything. So let's say you want to be a person who makes sneakers. So you want to be a successful sneaker maker. So you look up all the things like how do you successfully market, how do you brand, how do you do all of these things. You Okay, so every time you go onto YouTube, um, uh, TikTok, Instagram, I'm not really on Facebook like that, so I'm not really sure how that works there. But let's just say you go onto there too, and so everything that you see is sneaker related. It's all about branding your sneaker, finding opportunities for sneaker business people, all of these things, right? That is in your timeline. I want you to remember this word that is in your timeline, right? Your timeline is aggressively sneaker related. The more and more you search this term, the more and more you take inspired action towards this keyword, towards this term, you're going to see more and more of this in your timeline, right? So, what do you do if you want to change what's in your timeline, right? If you want to change what's in your feed, the reality of what's on your social media feed, what do? You change your intention. You change what you desire to see, right? And when you change that, you change the frequency of what you are shown in your timeline, right? So now I want to be a professional baker. So now I'm searching everything. I'm taking inspired action, looking at everything for a professional baker. What is going to happen to my timeline? My timeline is slowly going to start to change to show me what I am resonating with, right? What I am aligned with, right? Because I am taking this inspired action of looking up all of these things to now be a professional baker, now in my digital space, in my digital reality, I'm seeing everything baker related. Soon, That Dodge Ram will be a thing of the past. Like, it'll be a completely different timeline. Now I'm in my new timeline. Why? Because I changed my frequency and tuned it into professional baking. Do you get what I'm saying? We can use this as a way to manifest the things that we want, right? Remember what I said? You are already the energy. You just have to attune the frequency. So by changing the frequency of what we want to see, the universe is basically like, okay, so you want to be a professional baker. Now let me, and you're taking the inspired action. Oh, let me just start dropping these things in front of you. That's going to lead you along this way. Oh, you want to be a professional baker? Let me randomly put someone on the train that you meet that is a professional baker, that's just, and you just strike up a conversation with them and they just so happen to be doing the very thing that you want to do. Coincidence? I think not, right? First of all, I don't believe in coincidences, but coincidence? I think not. This is the energy of the universe aligning you with the, with the for you to get the byproduct of the thing that you are taking inspired action towards. You guys get what I'm saying? As easy as it is for us to change our digital algorithms, it is the same thing to change timelines in this reality that I'm in right now. If I decide that tomorrow I want to be a professional baker in my real life, I am going to start directing all of my inspired action, tuning my frequency, my resonance to the frequency of a baker. And what's going to happen? The byproduct is I'm going to become a professional baker. If we can do this with algorithms, damn,